so nervous. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Chance Matin. Chance to be on a podcast, episode 3. Today, it's kind of an off set, but technical issues. But anyways, my two guests are Tirzah Howery and Alexis. How do you say your last name, man?
Soto.
Soto? Okay. Yeah, Alexis Soto?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me okay. Do you want to talk a little bit about yourself, man? Where you're from and everything?
Oh, okay. So, I went to school in Southwestern Heights, which, if you don't know where that's at, it's you go down Highway 54, you pass the town of Kismet, and it's gonna be in the middle of nowhere to your right.
Yeah, man, you have some traffic to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not that bad. The only bad part is if it snows, then obviously you're gonna be backed up by traffic. But other than that, it's pretty much like a 20-minute, 30-minute drive from Liberal, depending how fast you go. I do not live in Kismet or Plains because that's where the school district's at. I live outside of those areas. I live outside of Liberal, in an area called Hain. And it's unincorporated, but it's still like a lot of people there. I say probably like 1,000 people, or probably more, live there. But that's a little bit about me.
Oh, that's nice, man. And that's where you went to high school and everything?
Mm-hmm. In Southwestern Heights.
Southwestern Heights.
I graduated in the year of 2021.
2020, so that's right, because I've been talking to him a couple, I met him in choir last semester, and I saw him around a couple of times with your friends, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and, but anyways, that's cool, man, and, what about you, Tirzah?
Well, I've lived many places. I consider myself from Hoxie, Kansas, because that's where I've spent the most time growing up. It's a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere, kind of by Colby and an hour and a half away from Hayes. I was born in eastern Kansas, then we moved to Hayes, then to Hoxie, then to Liberal. And I've lived in Liberal for 4 years now. I went to high school in Hoxie, and then the last 2 years here in Liberal.
Liberal High School?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I remember when I met you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like my junior year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would have been...
It was the plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the plays. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But that's kind of cool. It's kind of nice. I have a drama person on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to get
Very
some
much.
of those drama guys out there, but people. But anyways, what's your majors?
My major right now, so when I first entered this college, my major was business administration. And after 1 year, I decided to change it because I did not like business classes that much.
Were they hard?
It's not that they were hard. It's just that I'm imagining you imagine yourself for business administration. You're going to be sitting in an office, and I don't want that. So I changed it to pre-engineering. That's what it's called here at Seward to graduate from. It's just like a general classes for engineering courses. But hopefully, I plan to get a PhD in electrical engineering. And we'll see what I do from there.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What about you,
Um,
Tirzah?
I've also changed majors since coming here. I started out as a general arts major because I wanted to go on to library science to become a librarian, but then I changed my mind, and now I'm majoring here in history so I can go on to do linguistic anthropology.
Yeah, and what is that exactly? I was trying to do while you guys were talking, I realized I was like, oh man, I didn't get any questions, written down for your major. Yeah, I have like a little script, but like I don't have like anything dedicated to like each major. So yeah,
okay.
I'm kind of curious about your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anthropology, first of all,
That's a scholar, right?
Yeah, it's a type of scholar. It's the study of human cultures. So it's learning about how people live and why they do the things that they do, and specifically how groups of people interact with each other. And then I want to focus on linguistic anthropology, so focusing on how culture affects language and how language affects culture and the stories that people tell each other.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds difficult.
Yeah, but it's also super interesting.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
It sounds like it. You're gonna teach it?
Yes, I want to teach at a college somewhere, because I love teaching people things, but I don't like dealing with children.
Right. So you want to teach more?
Yeah.
Older people. And what's your class exactly?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like on that. You kind
What
of
classes
covered.
will I teach?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. It'll be whatever
Or would
my
you like to?
whatever the college I teach at needs. It'll be anthropology and history probably, and maybe even some literature classes if I can swing them.
Oh, that's cool. How about you? What about how's your classes with that? Your major, man?
How my classes are doing?
Yeah, in that major, yeah.
As
yeah.
of right now,
And we could talk a little bit about your other classes, man. Because every episode I kind of want to break down that a little bit.
So this is actually the last semester. I get like what I like to call is the baby classes,
Yeah.
which my hardest class I'm taking right now is trigonometry, and that's still like the last baby math class is what I would call. Because next after that is calculus, and from there, any math class you take is just going to be getting more difficult.
That sounds like it, man.
Which, if you don't know what calculus is, it deals with the rate of change of functions. Like, instead of just finding the function as a whole, you'd look at one point on the function and say, like, oh, this is an instantaneous change in this certain point. That's from, like, all I know. Other than that, the other classes I have to take are engineering physics, which I've heard you need calculus for. Probably going to take both next semester at the same time. I don't recommend that, but that's just me. And then the other class, chemistry, which I've heard many people also struggle with.
Chemistry?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not the chemistry class
Not with
You're
Dr.
in
Brown.
in
Yeah,
the baby chemistry
yeah,
class.
we're in baby chemistry. Okay. That explains a lot. Why it's simple. Yeah.
Chemistry in society is very easy.
Yeah, you show up to
Very
class.
simple. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do your stuff. Yeah. I don't want to throw Daniel under the bus. He loves. Yeah,
He is always late. Every day.
Yeah, but he won't care, man. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's cool. Are you nervous on that?
No, I'm actually pretty excited for it. Like, you hear a bunch of people say, like, why do we have to take math class? No, I'm one of those people that actually like math. Because without math, we wouldn't have a bunch of the technology we have today. But after the Seward, it's even more advanced math classes that I have to take. And that's the part where I'm probably going to struggle with in a 4-year college, or 4-year university, I mean. But that's the exciting part, because then you get to really look into depth on your major and really get to find out what you really want to be in the 4-year university.
And do you know what you want to? I was listening, but do you know what you kind of want to be in this?
For electrical engineering, I want to study more on electromagnetism, which I cannot even give a brief description because I still have no idea what it is.
Yeah, and I bet some viewers have heard of that a little bit.
The current of electricity can create a magnetic field, which I'm pretty sure that's all I know.
So do you want to? I'm not the interviewer, but I'm
Go
curious.
ahead.
Do you want to be like inventing stuff, or just working like with what we already know?
I want to be inventing stuff.
Cool.
Hopefully we can get a hover vehicle, which
Hey.
can work with
Oh.
electromagnetism.
Yeah.
A hover vehicle, man.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
And
We're
it's not
we're
gonna be
buy
like a hoverboard,
Soto
right?
hover cars.
Yeah. What do you think would people name it? The flying car.
Probably.
It'd be our first step towards a flying car. But
I feel
then
like it would have like a fancy name to
with
it.
every new technology, we have to change our laws, because obviously you can't use a driver's license for a flying car.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that.
Or just have.
Or really a pilot's license either. That doesn't cover it.
Mm-mm.
No, man. Or it could just be sample. What is that? Flying car.
Yeah,
like
I
an
guess.
airplane, but
Mhm.
but dude, that would be cool, man. That would be cool. So, I don't know why they call them hoverboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that it looks like you're floating because you're not moving, but you're not moving any of your body, kind of, but you're still going places. I don't know.
It kind of makes sense. Yeah.
I've never used one, so.
Really, I did. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It fell off a couple of
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
It seems like it would be.
It hurts, but it's cool. Also, I got like a cart with it. Yeah, have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, and, like back in COVID time, when it was like lockdown, I was out on the streets because I had no vehicles. I was out on the street on my little hoverboard cart. Yeah, it was like a cart, and you have to have the hoverboard, and you tie it up. It always fell apart, but anyways, I was in it, and dude, it was a blast. I was down the street. I probably got a lot of like if a cop saw me, man, I would probably get in trouble.
Probably be pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty bad. But anyways, man, back a little more on the subject. Do you know what colleges you guys want to go to?
I don't.
You don't know?
I hope to end up somewhere on the East Coast. That's all I've got.
The East Coast sounds nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought about California or anything like that?
No, not really.
No.
I'm not a huge fan of.
That's
first
the
of
West
all,
Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
North Coast
Yeah.
is Texas, yeah.
What?
North Coast is Texas, yeah.
No.
Texas is on the south.
Texas is south from here.
South. Oh, okay.
And also America doesn't have a North Coast. It's just Canada.
Oh yeah, I know. yeah, that could be our ocean. Yeah.
Might as well not be there. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No, I think I want to go to the East Coast because it has a ton of history. It's the earliest settled place in America.
Yeah.
Not counting Native Americans, mainly because they didn't write anything down, so there's nothing for me to read.
No.
So yeah, and it's cold. If I go northeast coast, which would be great.
Like Maine.
Like Maine.
I heard
It's cold and wet, and there's trees. Not like here.
not these trees.
Well,
No.
there's more of them, and they were not planted by humans. They were just there.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I don't know why I said called Canada an ocean, but Canada sounds pretty nice to go up there, man. Yeah.
Canada sounds very nice to visit.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff.
How
It's
about
very cold.
Very cold.
Oh really? How about Greenland? I've heard about
Greenland
that.
is even colder.
Yeah,
It's mostly ice.
or Scotland. I want to go somewhere
Scotland
like
is also
that,
cold.
man.
Not as cold as Greenland.
Yeah.
And you're liable to get punched by someone for no reason.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But it's a form of affection, so.
right. Yeah.
I'd love to visit Scotland. It's beautiful. The Highlands.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Mm.
But anyways, what about you, man? Do you know which college you want to go to?
Because my first plan is to go to Wichita. Hopefully they
Wichita.
accept me. Mostly because they combine their tech building with the academic side, so it's not just like one semester you take the classroom part, and the next semester you have to take the lab part. You can take both at the same semester, and that's why Wichita's my first choice. If not, hopefully K-State, and then after that, if neither of them accept me, I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know.
Because I prefer to
Really?
stay in state since I'd be cheaper.
Fair. I will
Yeah.
probably spend a year wherever I'm going, just living, and then I'll have residency, and then I'll still get in-state tuition.
Nice. Yeah. I don't know how all that works.
It's very complicated, and it depends on
Mm.
the college, so it'll depend on where I'm going, what
Mm.
my plan ends up being.
Okay. Because I haven't done much research on that myself. Yeah, but that's why a lot of people stay in state, huh?
Yeah, because it's way cheaper.
That makes sense. Yeah, I've heard like living in California is already expensive.
Right.
Yeah, or something like that. I can't imagine like on the East Coast. Florida sounds nice.
Florida's also expensive, though.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's you can't get away from that, man. Yeah.
That's why I'm going where it's cold. No
Yeah.
one wants to live where it's cold.
Right.
Except for
right.
me.
I
I thought about Alaska. It's a little too remote.
was gonna say Alaska and their population too.
The population's very small. You have to,
Yeah.
literally everything has to be shipped to you.
And you
Really?
can get attacked by Russians.
Russians do get that?
Crossing the land bridge, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't hear about.
Alaska's pretty beautiful.
Alaska's
I like.
freaking beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Watch the
it's
sled
good on like a
boundaries.
postcard. Yeah, but anyways, well, that's pretty cool. It is.
Science anymore because after high school I was done with science. No, I was wrong. I changed my major and I find out that I like science. I can't help it because I kept watching videos on my own time about science and more science and more science. Science. So I was like, what better
Alexis,
way?
the science guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what better way to pursue science than just study about it? And yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to do electrical engineering. Mostly because I'm good at math, and electrical engineering is a lot of math.
Yeah.
If math didn't give me so many headaches, I would totally be into science, because I also watch a lot of science videos in my off time. I just couldn't do it myself.
Dude, science is cool.
Science is very cool.
Science is cool. I really wish I had like the brain for it.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish, man. It's cool. But anyways, what inspires you, or
Well,
what made you wanna?
I've always liked stories.
Yeah.
I think they're very interesting because if someone tells you a story, then you can learn a lot about that person from what they tell you and what they don't, and the order and the way that they present things and the language that they're speaking. And so it's always super fascinating to hear somebody tell a story. And that's a really good way of learning about people from the past, too, is looking at their stories. So, like, folk tales and stuff tell us a lot about the culture that they came from. And so I just find all of that super fascinating. And so I want to do that. I want to read basically for a living. Read and teach other people how to read effectively.
That's cool. You guys, and also I thought about, like, I have family members that do, like, history on, the family. Do you guys find that stuff interesting?
I don't have anybody that does that, but yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No, I'm a first-gen college student. My parents they don't have a college degree, so that makes me and my siblings first-generation college students.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty cool.
It's a unique experience for us. It's going pretty well so far.
No, like, I was, like, talking about, like, history on your, like, past.
Like the family's history.
Family tradition, yeah.
It's like where the family came from and stuff like that.
But dude, that's cool, though. Yeah. Good. I would like to get your sister on the show, too.
Hopefully she will.
Yeah, I don't know. She seems really interesting. Yeah, so, and if she sees you, yeah.
She'll be like, heck no, I don't want to do that.
yeah, probably. Who knows? Yeah. But that's cool. That's cool. I just thought of I just kind of just discovered like a question like out of the blue. But I think you guys just asked it. It was kind of like why you chose this college. But we already talked about that.
Oh, why we chose this college?
Yeah, this college.
My reason?
I don't know if that's a good question.
It's close to home.
Yeah.
The reason it's close to home and it's cheap.
Yeah, ditto.
That's my reasons.
I can still live with my parents, and it's cheap. I have been paid to go here so far.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That was me the first semester and second semester. After that,
well, in total, I've been paid to go here.
That's cool. Then we're kind of out of the major, questions.
Sure.
If you guys want to say anything else about your major or anything.
I will say, for those of you who are watching, and if you're indecisive about your major, like it's okay. Education does not have to be rushed, because that's the way I'm taking it. This semester I'm supposed to be graduated, but I changed my major, and I'm probably not en route to graduate for another year, and that's okay. Education should not be rushed. You should understand how stuff works, not just memorize the stuff. That's all I have to say about college, from my experience at least.
And I'm staying an extra semester too, so yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Now we kind of go into questions like, how's your regular classes going? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in every episode, like in last episode, I kind of broke down just a little bit. Actually, we talked a little bit about that, but I don't know if you guys want to talk about it.
My classes are going good.
That's good.
There's one I'm taking macroeconomics, which is not like difficult, but it's like just difficult enough. I have to spend time on it, which is kind of new for me. I usually either like just understand something or I don't. So it's like it's really nice. I really like the class.
That's awesome.
That's the most interesting class that I'm in.
Sorry, I was still going down this script. So new at this. So baby at this. But how about you, man?
My class is also going well. Probably, like, ironically, the class I enjoy the most is probably trigonometry.
Trig? Oh, yeah, because you like math. Yeah, man, you're gifted to have math. Yeah, to solve with math issues.
It's like, I'm also in band and choir, and I enjoy those classes very much.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that's awesome. All right, now we're kind of running out of, out of that area. What's your activities or your sports? You guys don't play sports. I know that. And I know that you guys do activities, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm in band, choir, theater, forensics. That might be it.
Yeah?
Forensics being competitive speech and drama and debate.
You want to talk a little bit about the drama department?
Sure.
That we have?
Our drama department is a choir department, is a music department masquerading as a drama department. It's kind of frustrating because we don't have a drama teacher and we don't have a dedicated director or anything like that.
Because they have no time for it, yeah.
Yeah, well, because she works at the bookstore, and so it's like, and we don't have somebody that's specifically for that, so that's annoying.
Yeah.
And half of our cast and crew is from the local community theater, the Rainbow Players.
Yeah.
And so we don't really have a drama department.
I wonder how it's gonna be with Cinderella this summer.
I think Cinderella's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be in Cinderella.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a ton of fun.
It sounds a lot of fun, and hopefully we get a lot of people trying out for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like I beat up on our drama department because I'm like disappointed with it kind of, but it is still awesome people to work with. It's super fun. It's a big time commitment, but I still love it a lot.
That's awesome. And I'll get more people on. Hopefully, I'll get Nicole and Aiden from.
Hopefully, if you can find them.
Yeah, find them. Yeah. But anyways, that's cool. But I would like them to cover a little more of the speech and drama. But how about you? A lot of people don't know about that. For instance.
Yeah. Speech and drama or forensics is.
What do you call it? Forensics?
I call it forensics because that's how I grew up with it. But in a place that actually has like forensic science stuff, you can't really call it forensics. So speech and drama is it's an activity where you prepare either a speech or an acting piece, and then you perform it in front of a judge, and you get judged on your performance and ranked, and you can win or lose or whatever.
You can go state and nationals.
You can go. It's super fun. Short little pieces. You can do poetry. You can do serious. You can do funny. It's honestly
What do you do?
one of the most fun things. I do a lot of things. I don't do speeches, but I do pretty much anything in the drama side of it. So, humorous, serious, read from a book or memorized.
Yeah,
pretty much anything.
That's cool. Yeah, you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I would like to I'll probably end that, those drama questions there.
Sure.
'Cause of the time. But how about you, man? What's your activities?
I'm in band and choir, and then I'm also involved in anime club, and that's like all I'm involved in. Not much. I enjoy band and choir a lot. I grew up being a music kid in high school. Enjoyed band and choir in high school as well, and that's why I'm here taking band and choir. It's lots of fun.
That's cool.
What instrument do you play and what voice part are you?
Yeah.
I play the trombone, and I am a tenor in choir.
And how about you, Tirzah?
I play the clarinet, and I can sing anywhere from tenor to soprano too. But right now I'm singing tenor.
Oh, what's going on here?
A little podcast right now.
Oh.
I guess
I
you
don't
have to
we'll
cut
probably,
this part out now.
Yeah. Or we could just say.
You can sit on the couch. It's out of frame.
Or I might have this in there. I don't know. It's
Guest appearance.
Guest. Yeah.
Even
Jessica.
And
If
look
no
who
one
it
will
is.
see Jessica. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, and you guys are choir, so. Yeah.
So are you. We
I
are the
am.
tenor section.
Yeah, we are.
Hello.
Oh yeah, this is an entire
It's
tenor
simple.
This is the
It's
entire
it's
tenor
the only
section.
three. Yeah, it's the only three of us. That's cool. So, all right. Well, but besides that, do you guys work?
Yes, I work at the Cozy Corner, the new coffee shop in town. It's a ton of fun, and it's super relaxing, and I recommend it, but there's a literal wait list to work there, so don't get your hopes up.
Also, we have someone else in the background. Yeah.
This is a podcast.
A little podcast. Yeah. How about you, Alexis? What do you do?
I work at Freddy's Steak Burgers and Frozen Custards. I make hamburgers for a living, as of right now, at least. It's nothing compared to whatever I actually want to be in the future.
You don't want to flip burgers forever?
No, I do not. No. But
Well,
I mean, that's probably like expected for if you're in college. You're not gonna have like the job of your degree.
Mm-hmm. If you already had the job that you wanted, why the heck are you going to college?
Exactly.
Right. Just because I want to learn more information.
That's fair.
Yeah. If I became a professional actor, would I go to college? Because I want to be a professional actor. So.
I mean, I go to college just for like pottery.
Pottery, yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, but you have to
That
pay
does.
money for that.
Or glass.
You have to pay
blowing.
money for
Yeah.
that.
Anyways, random questions.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had, I was thinking of doing like a random noise for random questions, like a cow. All right.
editing.
First question. I don't know. It was like, what fictional character do you have a crush on? Or married?
I'll answer that question.
Yeah. Anime character?
No,
Yeah.
book character.
Book character. Okay.
I don't know. Trying to think of like the biggest one. I read a lot of books. I'm gonna go with Rysand from the A Court of Thorns and Roses books.
Oh, that's cool. I've heard little
He's
things
cool.
about that. Yeah, that sounds cool.
He
Yep.
respects boundaries.
Oh,
It's
he
hot.
does. That's good. Yeah. How about you, man?
I
Yeah.
don't have a fictional
No,
character
no.
crush.
Wow.
Wow,
You watch
man.
anime and you don't
Why-
have a waifu?
Dude, mine used to be like Wendy from Gravity Falls when I was a kid.
When you
Yeah.
said Wendy, I thought of the
South Park
the-
character.
no, the freaking restaurant, the fast food. So
Oh,
you have a
fast
crush
food.
on Wendy from Wendy's.
Oh yeah. She's pretty. Yeah. All right. Have you pranked anyone?
Well, we did just prank Darren.
Yeah, I wanted to cover that. You guys prank a lot of Darren. On the show, my first episode, we covered a little bit about Darren. Hopefully, I get him on the show someday, Darren. Anyways,
listening.
no, he's not. Yeah, how was that? How was the pranking Darren?
It was great. It was underwhelming.
Was it on
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, speaking of Darren, I don't know if you would call this a prank, but I put a QR code of a video that I said Darren whenever he was young, because Darren is a saxophone player, and it's just like the epic sax guy for 10 hours.
10 hours.
And that's Darren when he was young.
That is historically proven.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. It was and it went on 10 hours and really good music. Yeah, I listened to like an hour half of it. Yeah.
Chance.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's like a 5-second loop.
It is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Maybe I'll leave it down in the description. Yeah. When
Exactly.
people are
10
watching.
hours. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect. Yeah. That reminds me of like Mr. Beast's early stuff. He used to like sit down and like watch 10-hour stuff. Yeah. I would do that, Yeah. Epic sax guy.
You just feel your brain melting.
Yeah, man, dude. I wonder how that would be. But anyways, if you could eat only 3 foods for the rest of your life, what 3 would you choose?
Oh, I would just die. I like variety in food.
I like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if I could
Like,
choose.
if
I would
we-
get
like, out of
I would
3.
get sick of it.
If this is a
easy.
life or death situation,
Yeah.
pizza, because you can put any topping on it.
Right,
true.
right.
Hamburger, because you can put anything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But what if it's like a Pacific one, like the hamburger, but only like just the bun and the meat?
I would
No
not
cheese,
like
no
that.
nothing.
I would not like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah, just
vegetables on my
normal
hamburger.
stuff. Yeah. Or like
What if you can only eat Brahms hamburgers?
Yeah, Brahms
for the rest of your
hamburgers.
life?
Then I
or
hope-
Brahms food.
There you go.
Anything from Brahms. Yeah.
Then
So
I hope Brahms
salad,
becomes healthier.
chicken, or right.
Yeah.
Salad,
And the
chicken, or burgers.
and the only liquids, yeah.
They do have water at Brahms. That's good.
Yeah,
you aren't
they do,
immediately
they
gonna
do.
die of dehydration and
Right,
scurvy.
right. I was gonna say at your
You are
coffee
probably
house.
gonna die of
What,
scurvy
Jessica?
though.
Yeah.
Scurvy? I heard about that. Yeah, that's like a pirate
drink-
term.
As if when you
Kind
don't
of,
eat
it's a
vegetables.
disease. It's when you don't get vitamin C.
Really?
So
oh,
yeah, that's why they brought limes and lemons with them so that they could just drink lime juice and get vitamin C so that they wouldn't die.
No, that makes sense. That's crazy how that
Mhm.
works.
So you could probably drink Sprite and not get scurvy. And eat
I think it
salads.
means starry.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I haven't been to Brahms since they changed it.
Oh yeah. Wait, what the salads?
Brahms has Sprite.
Does
Yeah.
Brahms?
It's Pepsi products that changed it to starry
Oh.
I don't
instead
know
of
if I-
Sierra Mist.
I don't know if I should say it. Shout out to Brahms. I don't know.
Don't
I worked
sponsor
there. I
Brahms.
worked there.
Don't shout out
Don't-
Brahms. They don't deserve it.
You censor every single time you say bra.
Yeah, just Brahms. People are gonna be like,
Then
what
they're
are
gonna
they
think we're
talking?
profanity.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
No, like the bar over the face that says generic fast food.
Yeah, general fast food. Yeah. Or you have to add the market to it too. Yeah. All right. One more question, and next we'll wrap things up. If you could trade places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Does it have to be living? Do they
Yeah.
have to be living? They have to be a living.
No, they don't have to.
You just be dead for a day.
Yeah, who would you be? Or you go back in time. Yeah.
Sweet rest of death.
Right.
But yeah, you can go back in time, sure.
I don't know.
Probably Albert Einstein.
Einstein, yeah.
Do you get like any of this person's knowledge, or do you just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
live
yeah.
in their
If
life
you-
for a
I
second?
guess like that one movie like it had John Cassiel in it. Like somehow he walked into like a door and it made him go into this person's brain. It's kind of
Huh,
like that.
oh,
Yeah,
like
you-
to see somebody else's
yeah,
brain.
yeah, yeah. It's
I
the
would
movie.
like to do some like somebody foreign, somebody from like Eastern countries because they think super differently from us.
Who
So like
would be
Gandhi
interesting?
or something. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, that would be
Buddha.
interesting. Or Buddha, yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah.
It's probably sacrilegious.
Karl
Yeah.
Marx.
That's not Eastern.
It's Eastern to
It's
us.
Eastern. It's Eastern from us, but I mean like India, the Philippines, over there, where they actually have different culture from us, and they have not been westernized as much.
Yeah, my research would probably be like on like or Elvis Presley.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, I don't know, but all right. Before we wrap everything up, you guys have anything else to say?
I hope you guys have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, I hope you guys are doing well.
What about you, Tirzah?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Well.
Subscribe.
Hey, thank you. You don't
Yeah.
have to. Yeah.
Like, comment in the description down below. Subscribe.
And buy the Patreon. Support the Patreon.
Click
Yeah,
join
Patreon.
and
Yeah,
ring the bell.
Patreon. Yeah. The merch. Yeah.
The merch.
Yeah.
We have hats and belts.
Yeah. Seward, actually, if I'm
We only
sponsoring
have
Seward.
hats and belts.
Hats and belts. But I was actually gonna say Michael Jackson would be cool. To, like, not to live in a life, but like to do like a study on.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, or a paper. But anyways, that's all I got for the show, and I thank you for tuning in and watching, and you guys have a nice day.